Hello, my beautiful people. How are you doing? How are you doing? Thank you guys for coming on in. I just wanted to come on this quick second while I'm out here on my walk. I wanted to come in today and talk. First of all, for those that don't know who I am Nekia Foxx from Nekia Foxx and Company, where I help amazing women and men transform from the inside out, gaining clarity, confidence, and a sense of true self-worth, right? Listen. Do you see me? I'm like, my eyes look like they are tired beyond tired, but actually they're not, right? Listen, we are in the most powerful season of our lives, and you get to decide if this is your time. I'm seeing so many people come in alignment with opportunities, and they are literally questioning it, and this is the time that you must go 150% at your goals, go 150% at the unknown, go 150% at the next level, go 150% at this very thing. Blessings, Bishop McKirkland, blessings. Go 150% at this next level, the unseen of your life. This is the season in which you've been praying for. And when it comes in front of you, blessings, Sandy, when it's presented in front of you, you must say, listen here, I am in alignment. This is what I've been asking for. This is the time I've been praying for. I am willing to do whatever it takes to bring it into full action, right? I'm so serious. I'm seeing so many people in the midst of the biggest blessings of their lives right now as we speak. You're in the biggest transitional phase of your life where you will never worry about lack again, where you will never be insecure again, where you will never doubt yourself again, where you will never be a part of the generational cycles that was amongst your family, where you will never see that hurt and that pain that used to take you down for who knows how long. Listen here, I want to just speak because I speak of boldness. I speak blessings. I speak of boldness. Listen here. This is your time. May is here. May 1st is so very important to me, right? And I know it's important to you, but you get to decide if this is your time to blow it out of the park. You get to decide. When your blessings come in front center in your life, do not question it. And if that fear comes in your spirit, that's your confirmation that my next level is on the other side. That's your confirmation. Change your perspective when those blessings come in front of you, because sometimes what we don't understand or what we don't know, we sometimes run away from it, right? So many people are dealing with the unknown phase of their life and they're running from it. That's when you're supposed to run straight towards it. We ran from it for years. Running from it, being comfortable is going to keep us in the place in which we have been knowing for our entire lives. This time around, because this is the year, if you mark my words, this is the year that God is going to bring a supernatural to your natural. And when you come in direct contact with it, I command you, please go at it 150%. And if any fear comes in your spirit, use that as confirmation to go forward, because everything you want is on the other side of it, right? Blessings, grand risings, blessings, Sabrina. I'm telling you, God is going 5. We're in the month of 5. That's grace. Listen here. God is going to give you divine grace over situations that used to keep you bound. He's going to give you divine grace over things that used to keep you out of alignment. He's going to give you grace to give to others when they attempt to do wrong to you. He's going to give endless grace in this month. Listen here. This is your season. But I want to tell you, you get to decide. You get to decide. I see so many. I tell people, I know I was supposed to been at, well, not I was supposed to, but in my coaching, I'm able to meet people where they are, because I've been there where I missed out on moments. Moments aren't guaranteed, and opportunities aren't guaranteed to come back around. And so many people have so many gifts. And just like the Bible tells us, if you don't utilize your talents, he will give it to someone else. So many are thinking that, oh, well, I got this talent and it's just, it's up to me whenever I decide to use it. No, the Lord will give it to somebody else. He's all about results. He's all about movement, and he's all about being a good steward of what he's already given you. The timing It's up to you. But if you choose not to utilize it for the season in which God needs it to be used, then he will give that gift to someone else. So don't get it mistaken. The Bible told us that when it was time that he came forth to see what was the return, and if you have not done well with what he's giving you, he will give it to someone else. That's why so many people are seeing others doing what they've been thinking and dreaming of doing for years, but they waited too late. It's all about timing. You get to decide if you're able to maximize on your gift. I remember back in 2003 and 4, I was researching lace front wigs, and I was researching hair replacement, and I was researching and I was buying from all these vendors, and I was going to these workshops and going to these seminars, getting information back in 2003 and 2004. And I remember starting to use the highest quality of virgin raw hair, and getting the research and learning about a whole nother element of the hair industry, in which most people were still in the basic packaged hair that was $20 a pack, right? This is in 2003 and 2004, before a lot of people even knew about lace fronts and closures and raw hair extensions and the different textures and the different strands of them, right? And I remember people seeing me do the different type of techniques and asking me, listen, you should teach classes. Listen, I was like, oh yeah, I'm going to. Now this is 2004. We are now in 2015, and everybody is using lace front wigs, and everybody is using bundled hair, but now the market is saturated, right? When your time comes that God gives you something that is innovative and that is far beyond what is the current, it's your time to act on it, right? So that's right, waited too late. So now I'm in an era where now everybody's giving classes on lace fronts, and everybody's giving classes on how to do extensions on another level, and everybody is giving classes on X, Y, and Z. And I'm saying this to prove a point. When did I say I was doing all that? Back in 2003 and 4, 15 years ago, before it even got into the main market, right? But since I was scared of stepping into my next level, scared of the unknown, scared people will take what I felt was mine, I missed out on that season. Do you hear what I'm saying? That was 15 years ago. Now everybody is using it. So if I would have gone boldly into that unknown and taught and held my expertise in that area at that season, there would have not been a next season of worrying about lack or blessings, Michelle, or worrying about how am I going to pay this or what's next in my life, because I was far ahead of the current. You get what I'm saying? So many of you have had dreams, and you have a level of expertise in areas that people know nothing about. And people are requesting, because listen here, I want to tell you this. When people say, what's my purpose? The world will tell you what it needs from you, not what you feel you want to give to them. The world will confirm what your purpose is in life, because the world will tell you what it needs from you. And that's when you must act on it 150%. So many times we think I'm going to do what I want to do. That's not how it works. Even in business, it's not about you giving what you feel is the best. It's what the demand is for, right? That when you can supply a product for a need, is when you got an instant connection, right? The world is going to tell you what you hold a space in, and what your level of expertise is, and what they need from you. And it's up to you to decide to maximize on it when your time comes, right? So when your expertise and your level of expertise is in the era, and you are you've gotten your experience in that area far before the masses get it, that's your time to execute, not when you get ready. Because when you get ready, everybody else might be doing it. When you get ready, it's saturated. Because listen, let's go back to basic economics. It's all about supply and demand. If you can supply a service or a good when it's in high demand, you can demand what your price point is. But when you are going into environments that are saturated after the fact because you waited too long, now you are with now they are now literally they're like, that's in the hair industry. Now you have hairstylists that have to compete with prices for people that's in the kitchen, or people that never had a level of expertise, or people that have literally haven't gone to any trainings or certifications. They're just styling and doing hair and weave. Now they are comparing professional women that have been in the industry for years, 10 and 15, 20 years, that their price point should be literally comparable to theirs, because what? The market is now saturated. I hope somebody got this. Blessings. Thank you for the love, Miranda and Michelle. Thank you for the hearts. I hope somebody get this. If one person just gets this, it was all worth it. It's not when you get ready. It's when the world needs what you have. It's when it matters. Remember that. It's not when you get ready. It's when the world is in a demand for what you have. And it's all about timing before whatever area gets saturated, right? Because then you are a part of the masses at that point. So I just want to come on and just tell somebody a word of encouragement. You are now in divine alignment with the biggest dreams, the biggest doors, the biggest opportunities of your life. And when it comes and when they ask for it, you must go 150% into the unknown, scared and all. 150% into the unknown, because what do you have to lose? You can repeat what you've been doing forever. Go 150% into the unknown in this next season, because it is here. You know, this is the divine year of abundance like never before. And you know, we've been saying it for a while. It's coming, it's coming, it's coming. No, it is here. It is up to you to maximize it when you come in alignment. It is your responsibility. Let me turn that back around. Your responsibility to put yourself in a position to maximize, meaning that you must cultivate yourself and your spirit to be able to maximize. That means that you must have gone through a season of preparation in advance. That's right. You take care of your vessel. Eat better. When you eat better, you can hear from the Lord much clearer. When you work and exercise, you literally are more active. And when you're active, you activate your blessings, right? This thing is all in alignment. The Lord has told us exactly what to do, to eat right, to make sure we're active, to surround ourselves with like-minded people. Listen here, the 12 disciples didn't hang around other people. They hung around like-minded individuals. In order to stay in alignment, you must know what you know that you know, right? And you must center yourself around like-minded individuals. And let me tell you, this is 2019. You don't have time to debate with individuals that never came to understand what you're talking about. Their mission was never to understand what you're speaking on. So you must only align yourself up with like-minded individuals so that you can fully get, because it's about energetic. Life is about your energy. If you get around people that you consistently have to break down and explain stuff to, you're not on the same level. They're going to drain you. And now the energy you need and the level of boldness you need is now depleted. Listen, this thing is more spiritual than natural. It's an energy, and you must hold your space. God wants you to be bold. God wants you to declare a thing. In order to believe that, in order to be in alignment with it, you must know that you know within yourself. And we've been through so many things at this point. We're ready. What else has to happen in your life for you to say, I'm ready? What else has to happen? You've gone through cycles. What has to happen for you to say, I am ready, Lord? I am ready. What else has to happen? Lord, I know who you've called me to be. Lord, I am taking care of my vessel. Lord, I am mentally preparing myself. Lord, I am clearing the space. Lord, I am getting things ready for what you have spoke on heaven as it is on earth in my life. Every single thing you say you want, you must prepare for it. And that if that means you have to clear out the people that call your phone on a daily basis, you have to do what's necessary. But let me give you a scripture that gives me peace. The Bible also tells us in Ecclesiastic, there is a time and a season for everything. That it's a time and a season that you can answer every phone call. And it's going to be a time and a season that you cannot. And you must be responsible with the timing that God has put in your spirit. But that means that you have to quiet yourself down. That means that you're going to go through an isolation phase. And if some people feel you're leaving them, it's not about them. It's about your purpose. Your purpose means far more greater than you staying connected to those that can't help you get to the next level. Your purpose in the ones that it's billions of people on this earth waiting to meet you. If you consistently put yourself in environments that are not fruitful, it will eliminate the opportunity to get to where God is trying to place you. Listen here. It's nothing so simple than knowing that you know at this point. He said there will be a chosen generation that will rise up. Listen here. Haven't you experienced all that you need to experience? Have you done it? Listen here. The only reason why they was in the wilderness for 40 days and 40 nights is because they chose not to move forward. They chose not to. You know what? It's in our mind. Your wilderness is in your mind. Transform your mind. Transform your thinking. Transform your environment. Transform your connections. That means let me clean my house. Let me start eating better. Let me drink water. Let me exercise. Let me analyze the people that I am connected to. Let me analyze my actions or lack of actions. Let me figure out what my shift needs to be in my life for me to be in alignment. I just need to be in alignment with what God has for me. And that requires some executive decisions. And everyone is not going to like it, but they're not supposed to, because he's put purpose in you that has to get to the masses in a time such as this. The world needs you. The world needs your gifting. The world needs your anointing. The world needs your deliverance. The world needs your ministry. The world needs everything that you have gone through. It is the next generation that are waiting to hear your side of the story. They're waiting to hear it. It is opportunities that are waiting to align up with your mission. But if we are continuously scared year after year after year, when it's coming right in alignment, it is not guaranteed to come back around. That's why I said today is the day. Listen here. This is our season. You are going to see, I'm telling you, you are going to see opportunities come in alignment with your life, and you must go 150%, not even 100%, 150% at this next level. And if in your spirit, if you get a sense of fear or I'm scared or I don't know, that's the enemy. Embrace it. Say, I've been waiting on you, because that's just a natural cause and effect. When you're going to do anything new that you've never done before, expect the opposition. See, when you expect opposition, it doesn't waver you. When you expect a certain level of opposition, it only is that I already expect it. It's going to be a certain percentage that is not going to be moving with me. That's with anything that you have. So many are, I don't know why this is happening to me. Even when you're speaking life, like I'm a motivational individual, and I like to encourage anybody. But even in being motivational and even in being inspiring, I expect a level of opposition throughout my journey, because I am doing the opposite of what the world wants me to do. I'm going against the energetic. When you are changing lives, just like when you go to church, and pastors pray over and get people delivered, they have to pray that they have no backlash. They have to cover themselves over anything that wants to come through that door, because it was a shift that took place that was going against the flow of negative, right? So what do you think happens in your life when you're speaking life to people or you're helping? You have to expect a certain level of opposition, but know that you're covered. Know that nothing can harm you, and only thing that will happen is you will literally hold your ground more. You're ready for this season. This thing is not, so many people are so superficial. That's why for years I've smiled a lot, and individuals thought that I was just, on the surface. But now, they see that no, she just smiled to go along with it. You have to understand where you stand in this world, and you got to understand what your cards are so you know how to play your hand. You have to understand that. I need to look into your eyes and tell you that God is about to bless your family like never before through you. But you are the warrior that has to go in the front line ahead. And the people in your family are watching you and watching your level of action or disaction. They're watching you even though they're not saying it. They're watching you, and they even if the ones aren't at a place now healed enough for them to cheer you on, they are watching you. So your movement or lack of movement is so important because God has chosen certain ones in the family. Just like, was it Joseph that had to go from the pit to the palace? He was the one that was chosen, and his own family went against him, tried to put him into slavery. Tried to get rid of him. And that might happen in your family, and it might not. But you can't take it personal because you were chosen to be the one to bring them out. You were chosen to be the one that can be their example. You were chosen to be the one that gets to stop the generational curses. You were chosen to be the one that gets to live in divine order so they can see what order looks like. Listen, it's plenty of things that I want to do, or that I feel like it's easier to do, but I know what I am chosen for. And I want to be the one in my family that gets to see what it looks like. Because we're all supposed to live that way. Every last one of us. He's no respected person. We all are supposed, if he says, let my will be done as in heaven as it is on earth. So everything that the Lord has stored up for your life and your family's life and the lineage connected to you is already yours. It's up to you to pull down and be in position to maximize on earth exactly all that he has for your family, the ones connected to you, every single piece of that entity. You get to decide if you live heaven on earth. It's a choice. I'm trying to tell you, it's a choice. It's a choice. It's a choice. And you know why it's a choice? Because you are able to decide your surroundings, your environment, your mindset, what goes in your ears, what goes in your mouth. All of that is your choice. And all of those areas will decide how you live. You guys, I'm going to finish out. Look how beautiful this day is. I'm going to finish out this beautiful day and get started because it's a lot that has to be done today. But I want to tell you, God is about to send some magnificent supernatural blessings your way. And you need to go 150% at the doors that are about to be opened. I want you to understand this. Listen, you are bold, you are beautiful, you are powerful, you are ready. Abundance is your birthright. You are royalty. Money flows into you easily. There are no blockages. There is no bound. You are never, and you will never be bound. You are free. Let me tell you that. You are free. You are free. I need you to hear that again. You are free. And you are chosen for this amazing life that the Lord has blessed you to live. I want you to hear that again. You are bold. You are powerful. You are chosen. You are loved. You are not bound. You are the chosen generation that the world is looking for. You are the example of the light that the world needs. You are the salt of this earth. Listen here. God has so much in store for your life. And I need you to believe that, not just hear it, but to believe it. And you know the way you show the Lord you believe it is through your actions. It's through your actions. So show the Lord you believe what he says about you through your actions, through the things in which you entertain or don't entertain. Show the Lord you are ready for all that he has prepared for you. Don't be like some people and stop living at 20, and even if they die at 70. They repeat the same year over and over and over again, day in and day out. They do the same thing. They go to work. They come home. They might take a vacation that year. They might not. They have just enough. Listen, you get to decide if that's your life. You get to decide if that's your life. You get to decide if you barely make it, if you barely get through it, or if you dominate. You get to decide based on your lack of actions or your choose to make major action in your life. Remember, you don't want to be the individuals that at the end cannot retire. You don't want to be the individuals at the end that cannot fulfill the promises that the Lord has for them. The graveyard is the most wealthiest place on earth, where so many dreams and purpose is just gone into the ground. You are too powerful for that. Take some time to figure out who you are and what God has made you to be. He will reveal it to you. Just make some time for him. Trust the process. The Lord wants to show you exactly who he's called you to be. He wants to show you. He wants to show you exactly who you are called to be. So for those that are watching the replay, I hope this message has blessed somebody. For those that are on the YouTube channel, listen here. It is a motivational Wednesday. Normally it's motivational Monday, but I'm telling you, subscribe to the channel. And if you are in the deepest season of your life that you know is your transformation place, please, I want to encourage you through your journey to stay connected, because I'm in the same place. Listen here. Eyes have not seen, ears have not heard all that the Lord has for his people. Listen here. This is our time. This is our season. I need you to go 150%. We've done halfway and we've done a little bit for too long. We need to prepare ourselves. Clear your space, clean your house, clean your body, detox your body, clear your mind. He showed us exactly what to do. Get active. Listen, if your body is wore down, you're emotionally drained, how effective can you be in the kingdom? If you are emotionally drained, you're breathing hard every 5 minutes, how can you be effective in the kingdom? If he couldn't even give you anything to do, because it'll take you out of here. And that's what's happening. So many people getting taken out of here because they're not prepared to take on what you have to take on, because helping anything it takes on your body. You're giving from a place. But if you have nothing to give and you steady running on fumes, that's detrimental to your own existence. Prepare yourself to be effective. Prepare yourself to be effective. When I deal with my coaching clients, I tell them, if you're looking for somebody to listen to excuses, I'm not the person for you. You're not my candidate. I'm used to individuals that have done it on their own and are ready for their next level. I'm used to dealing with individuals that need a level of rigor and discipline and structure, and are not running from it anymore. You can only run from discipline and structure for so long, because every single thing that the Lord has for you is connected to that. So if you continue to run from a disciplined life, a structured life, things that literally are going to stretch you, you're running away from your alignment with your major blessings. Listen, those things are required in order to be effective. Knowing who you are is a requirement in order to be effective in the kingdom. Because don't you understand that every single situation that you deal with, you're going to have a level of opposition? No, they're not going to like what you're saying. No, they're not going to receive what you're saying. But should you be moved? But if you don't know who you are and what you're sent to do, it'll deter you and discourage you in a moment. You'll be like, oh, I don't know why. I meet so many leaders, and I'm like, that's the first level. You shouldn't expect them. You have to carry on the mission that the Lord has told you to do. You have to carry on the assignment, and being liked is not on the menu. It's not about likes. It's about being effective. So many people want to be liked, and you cannot be concerned about being liked and expect to be effective. Likes is not a part of the menu. Like and love yourself. Don't worry about somebody liking and loving you. Worry about being effective. Worry about producing results. Worry about doing the Lord's will for your life. Being in alignment. Being liked is not something that you should even have as a necessity on the menu. But anyways, you guys, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for holding space for me. Thank you for allowing me to take a moment out of your day. I hope this was able to encourage somebody that is in the midst of seeing one of the biggest doors open in their lives and need to hear this. And when it happens, hopefully my voice can ring through your ear to go 150% at your goals. That's right. Would you say you don't need likes? I need cash. Listen here. And so many people, when you have conversations about money, they deter from it. And I tell them, I'll take your portion that you don't want. It's not that you worship money, because we're not supposed to worship money, but it's hard to change things on this earth without it. Anything that needs to be done on this earth requires a certain level of cash flow. Anything that has to be done, regardless, requires cash flow. You cannot change lives. You cannot make shifts in the world. You cannot produce platforms without money. So even your purpose is going to require a different level of what? Cash flow. But don't you worry about that, because the God is the biggest hookup, and he will provide the level of provisions for your purpose. So don't worry about that. But when I meet individuals and they have a hard time talking about money, that allows me to understand that listen here, their relationship with money comes from a lack of self-worth. When you know who you are, when you know what you're worth, when you know that your experiences are to reward you, when you know the work you put in, you're supposed to expect a level of abundance out of your life. So for individuals that I said, I meet so many people, well, money ain't everything. It's because you have given up. Money is not everything, but money surely gives you a level of financial freedom to even be able to go through your thoughts. Money gives you a level of financial freedom to be able to make changes. Money gives you a level of financial freedom to even relax. You know why so many people have high blood pressure? Because they lack financial freedom. Because every month after month, they have to worry about their bills. Their situation requires them to, in order to change their environments or to move to a better community, or to be able to get a better transportation, more safe transportation, for all that requires money. So money does change a lot of things. You can have a whole nother level of peace when you're able to provide an environment where you can be peaceful. Let me tell you, listen, it's not about money, but money is needed to be able to produce an environment. I'm serious. What you say is right up there with auction. And listen here, it's just a transfer. It's a transfer, and money is just an exchange. It's just an exchange. It's an exchange of energy. Money is an exchange of energy, and it's an exchange of literally the things in which you need on this earth. You can make a big difference. When I go to gas stations, I can't go to a gas station without seeing somebody in need. And if I have cash on me, most time I always pray, Lord, allow me to have some singles in my purse, or allow me to have some kind of money in my purse. Because if I didn't have no money, I can't bless somebody that I meet at the gas station every time. Listen, it's so simple as that. I pray for more money to be able to help more people, because I pray that the Lord continues to open up my heart to give as I used to give. That's one of my goals. Some people pray for some things. I pray for the Lord to open up my heart to be able to freely give the way in which I'm supposed to give. That's what I pray for. Lord, please allow me to have the level of abundance to be a blessing to the world the way you have designed me to be a blessing. That's my prayers. Lord, allow me to be able to receive the things so I can release, because giving is receiving. The more that resonates in my spirit, giving is receiving. The more you give, the more you receive. But don't expect. But if you live in a level of abundance, that's why it's a requirement to get to a level of abundance so you can freely give. When you are fully in abundance, you can give out of a place and not worry about anything. And let's just be honest. You can give from a place that will allow you to just completely give and feel good about giving. I want to feel good about giving. I don't want to give and feel like how I'm going to pay my bills. I don't want to give and be like, I hope I don't need that. I want to freely be able to give from a place. That's what's important to me. I want to give from a place where I don't even have to think twice about what I'm giving. That's one of my gifts. That's one of the things in which I pray. Lord, please allow me to be able to give from a place that I don't even have to think about what I'm giving. That's my prayer. So I hope this has been able to help somebody. For those that this is their first time watching me, I'm Nekia Foxx from Nekia Foxx & Company, where I help amazing women and men transform from the inside out, creating wealth in every single area of their lives, being able to transfer their gifts into wealth, right? Blessings, Mr. Carlton. This is our season. The doors are open, and when you go through them, go at it 150%. Do not pause. Do not hesitate, scared and all. Do it anyways. This is what you've been praying for. This is the time you've been waiting on. So let's maximize it. Y'all, let's get it. It's time to get it. It's time to get it. It's time to get it. Make sure you take care of your vessel. Make sure you clear your space. And make sure you clear and analyze your connections, and make sure you watch what you eat and what you listen to. If you do those simple steps, I guarantee you will have a transformed life. You guys, God bless you. I pray many blessings upon your life in an amazing day. Max this thing out. You only have one good life to live. Look at this beautiful day. Look at this view. Jesus. Just being able to see the sun is a blessing. Look at those beautiful clouds. And I mean, Lord Jesus. I'm just grateful. I'm grateful to just be. That's right, 150%. Create the environment you want to live in. You have the ability and the power to create how you live based on what you do or what you don't do. Let's get it. That's right, Michelle. Let's get it. This is our season. I just wanted to show you all. Look at this view. Jesus. I remember it used to be days when I prayed to just be able to sit here and do exactly what I'm doing. So I'm grateful. And look, this requires absolutely no money. Isn't that a beautiful thing? Blessings, you guys. I'm Nekia Foxx from Nekia Foxx & Company. Visit my website, www.nekiafoxx.com, and I'm sure it's some type of service that I will be able to accommodate you with on the website. Because it says in the middle of it, how may I help you? So God bless you, sis. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Blessings, Kelly Beach. Blessings. Thank you kindly. You know, we are all here. Iron sharpens iron. We are all here in this thing together. Iron sharpens iron. We are in this thing together. Blessings, Angelique. Blessings. We are in this thing together. We are all in our next level. Blessings to you all. Enjoy your amazing day. And remember, 150%. 150%. Have a good day.